So we're a research station, teaching facility, and public aquarium. So this facility you're in right now was opened in 2002 with some research funding and grants. And we have the ability to accommodate both the public aquarium and then research and teaching side of things. So across the way you might have seen is our residence. So that's where our students, researchers, professors stay when they come here to do some work. Upstairs we have a library, a lecture theater, lab, so we're able to accommodate all kinds of work that goes on here. And then down here we have a display of local marine species that you'll find in Bombay. So we're catch and release. So everything that you see here was brought into the aquarium no earlier than end of April, and we will be releasing them end of September. We're also a flow-through facility, so all the water that runs through here is coming in from the bay. We don't treat it or do any kind of filtering with it, so it just comes in. The animals are in the same conditions they're used to outside, and the water flows right back out again. And yeah, so I think, because there's so many of you, usually we do like a guided walkthrough of the back room, our main display. But we have signs up for all the species that are back there. So if you want to walk through at your own pace, there's 3 of us. There's myself, Bridget, Simone, and Kate. There's also Brooke. So there's 4 of us actually. And we can answer questions you guys might have about the animals and share some information about them too. So I think you're 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, go.
Do you go to Bridie? I had a Bridget friend who was Bridie.
Yeah, my name is Bridie, so I'm named after her.
And Bridget is the patron saint of poetry.
Yes.
I'm a poet.
Yeah. Yeah, my nan, she don't like her name. She never did.
Okay.
So from like maybe about my age, she was having people call her Bride or Bridie.
I like Bridie.
And now,
I like Bridget too.
And like legally, you know, her name's Bridget, but on like, say her bills come in and they're addressed to Bride.
Yeah.
And we're like Bridie, and I'm like, how do you even manage this? Like,
you have to be careful with like Social Security because you can get screwed.
Right.
People, you know.
I'm like, how does that
I've
work?
had people that knew that they were like a bad breakup of the marriage and just assumed the stepfather's name. You can't do that. You can, yeah. Bridie.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna get a good look in because there's lots of stuff to see here.
Okay.
And
what's the highlight? What's the highlight?
The highlight really is, like we say, our main display is this back room in here.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
How often you see seafood coming?
Right?
It's like,
yeah, and it's nice because it's the way that things used to be here. So usually I get into the whole background of this place, but again, that's like a 15-minute chat I can do usually when I do a bigger tour or like a longer tour, I mean.
I have affection for lobsters. I don't want to eat them because
we don't want to eat them. We want to
we
release
got so many lobsters, and we release them. The ones that are here get released, so you can feel good about that. But back in the 70s,
because they do have a personality.
They do.
There's a we watched this show where he has adopted a lobster.
Oh yeah, there's a guy. He named him Leon.
Yeah.
He bought it at a supermarket 3 years ago.
Yes, I've heard that.
He just died 2 months ago.
But he replaced
But it
him.
molted 3 times. It got this giant aquarium.
Yeah.
They replaced him.
Wow. Well, ours are also released. We had one just molt last week too. That was really cool. But we have a whole bunch of different lobsters. We get them from local fishermen who donate them when they see the cool ones. But yeah, like back in the 70s, this man Robert Cooper, he was a seaweed researcher mainly, I think, or what brought him here to Bombay was seaweed research.
It sounds like Bombay, like Mr. Bombay.
But yeah, he came down here and they had the station was just a regular like fishing stage, a shed, and then across the street from that they had a house that they lived in like during the time down here. So it was him and other researchers coming down doing work. But when they had like the tanks and stuff in that fishing stage with their specimens in it and stuff, people like had no idea that all these different critters were out living in the bay. Like the locals knew about like the lobster and the cod and all those other species that they like relied on for their livelihoods. But there's like the seaweeds, like no one really thought much about seaweeds, and they were really curious as to why these scientists were coming to research them.
And I love seeing it. Eating seaweed.
Yes,
it's delicious.
Yeah.
It's absolutely
and so they had these tanks down there where they keep a few specimens, and so people come down and see, especially kids, like loved seeing them. So he had the idea then for an aquarium where we could display all these wildlife that are in the bay, but then also still had the capabilities to do the research and teaching stuff. So that's like, I always say it's like really nice that this place mirrors the way it always was.
Yes.
Like even just the
It's
design
high
of
tech.
it.
It's
I
high tech.
wish something like this was existed and close to where we live, like New Jersey, where you have a high population density, where you have 20 million people in 40 miles.
Yeah.
But there isn't.
Because they don't
But
understand.
people are
Like,
stupid.
They eat like lamb and they think it grows in the supermarket or something. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they don't understand.
It's a disconnect.
Like at least give it like honor it, like honor it, like the Indians did. My father worked on a farm. He lived on a farm. He owned it, and he always loved the animals because he never got close to them. But like he would like be like, I don't like chickens because they're stupid, but ducks are smart. But he would, and you never name a baby pig. You never name it because they're cute. They're cuter than real babies. Baby human babies. But you can't get attached to them. But at least you respect them when you're enjoying them.
Yeah.
To eat.
Yes.
And to,
and
and not
it's about
to
the respect.
take
Yeah.
advantage
A
of
year
them.
ago, we went to California after not being there since early 80s. We went to Bodega Bay where they filmed the birds. But it has a marine research thing there too, just like here. It's kind of cool. I never knew it existed. But the biodiversity there is very similar to here, except they have more
Yeah.
seals and stuff.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, well, we do get, of course, like, we don't have the capability for, like, mammals here.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd rather that we don't. Like, it is one thing, like, for rehab stations and stuff, to have the ability to do that. But we get whales come in here in the bay.
Really?
Cool.
Seals, dolphins, porpoises, large schools of fish, like bluefin tuna.
I got to
come
eat.
in here.
We were in Newton 2 years ago, and we went to a local family to eat what they normally eat, and it was interesting. Caribou is similar to deer, but I never ate narwhal, and narwhal is like eating a Lego. You don't want to eat it a second time.
Really?
Other kinds of whale taste like
The
it's
fatty
mammal.
part is hard like plastic.
But it tastes like
it's not soft.
Some of it tastes like steak. It depends on what
But
the whale
Minike
is.
whale, it tastes like roast beef.
Yeah.
It's one because it's a mammal.
That's good
It's
to
a-
know.
Yeah, so if they ever say to you, pick it carefully.
Yeah, pick your whale.
But now I have more appreciation of sushi, and
Yeah.
we were in Greece in May, and I ate stuff I never could. Fried sardines, that sounds
Yeah,
weird.
and it's
but
so
it's
good to
wonderful.
get that exposure, right?
But you can't eat that
It's a different
other than
stuff.
the stuff in a can.
Yeah.
So I have more appreciation for seafood.